material things are nice, but it's more important to do something you love.
Hi, I'm Iesha Snow. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be doing my luxury wish list today, but I want to address a few things before we get started. One being, I am in this location because I have family visiting from out of town, and I'm sorry if it's echoey because this is a very long room, so my voice might be carrying very far away. So I do apologize. And secondly, I would like you guys to stay tuned to the end just because I have a few updates and announcements. So let's go ahead and hop into my first category. I like to do these by categories because it makes it easier for me to break down what I am looking for. So category number one is tote bags. I have been looking for a tote bag for a few months now. I think I started looking late December for a good tote bag because I realized that towards the end of the year, I started doing a lot of traveling back and forth to Maryland because that's where I'm from. And I realized that none of the bags I have could, well, not none of the bags, but most of the bags I have, or the bags I like to wear, do not have the capacity that I need. So the first tote bag that I want on my list, and I probably only get one of these tote bags, I don't need 6 tote bags, but the first tote bag on my list is the Telfar bag in black in the size medium. I like the size medium because it looks just big enough to carry my 13-inch MacBook as well as my iPad. If I travel with those things, a lot of times I don't because I like to pre-film and prepare for a trip ahead of time. But if I do need those, like if I'm going on a trip, like on a plane or something like that, I think that bag is a perfect size. The next bag that is on my list is the Size Protect Black People or Protect Black Women totes. They say either. They recently came out with this black suede one, which I think is absolutely beautiful. I did notice though on some of their pictures and stuff like that, the brownish suede one, they have a very specific name for it, but I can't remember it right now. But I did notice that the brownish suede one tends to scratch. So I want to know if the black suede one does as well. So I would wait a few months or weeks or whatever so I can start seeing people buy it and upload pictures to see, you know, how it holds up. The next one I have on my list is the medium book tote. As you guys know or may not know, I have the large book tote and it is beautiful. I absolutely love that bag. I literally only used it once so far, and this one me and my husband went on our anniversary trip in October. But I love that bag so much, and I think I like the aesthetics of it mostly because it is very huge on my frame because I'm only 5'4". But that bag holds so much. But for like a everyday, like in the actual car rather than in the trunk type bag, I feel like the medium size would be better. But it's very hard to find, I'm noticing. I haven't been shopping on DHgate that often anymore, but I'm just having a hard time locating it. But I definitely plan on looking through like iBag Show and a couple of the other sites that I love to see if I can find it. The next tote on my list is the Marc Jacob, the tote bag tote. The only thing, like I said, I think I said this in a video back in December, but the thing I don't like about that bag, even though the structure and all that, even the size of it is perfect and exactly what I want, I don't like that it literally says the tote bag on it. Because I feel like that large in-your-face print of the tote bag being printed or embossed on it, because there is a leather version as well, may eventually get in the way because not get in the way, but become out of style or off trend. And I'm looking for something a little bit more subtle in a sense. And the last totes I have on my list, I will put the name of it down here because I cannot pronounce it, but here's a picture of it as well. I absolutely love the style of this tote, but I have a but for every single one of these things on my list, and I'll tell you guys why later. But with that tote, I feel like it is the exact same size or like similar size to the large Lady Dior tote that I have. So I don't need that spot filled in my collection. So that one is on the bottom of my list. Category number 2 is an everyday bag. So I've been using my Palm Springs mini backpack. I talk about the Palm Springs mini backpack forever. This is my go-to bag. I actually have the new zipper one on my closet cleanout board if you guys are interested. But I wanted something that's a little bit easier to kind of like go crossbody, because I don't like the way the Palm Springs mini backpack looks crossbody on me, to be honest. I prefer it as a backpack or just kind of like a one shoulder situation. So I want a bag that's a little bit easier to get into and all those things. So bag number 1 on my list is the Sac de Jour YSL. I think, is it what? Ooh, yeah, the YSL Sac de Jour bag. So I've loved this bag for so long, and I feel like it is definitely a good alternative to something like the Birkin if you are looking for something that does not cost $10,000. Um, so I feel like the structure of it is exactly what I'm looking for. I just need to decide which one of these bags of the three that are on my everyday bags that I want. The next bag is the Speedy 20. So I'm such like a dress up your bag type girl, but like I'm not in the way of like charms and all those things. I like the chains and like the straps, like functional dressing up your bag. And so that strap that came with the Speedy, or that comes with the Speedy 20, is beautiful. And like, little secret, iBag Show reached out to me for another collaboration, so I may ask for that bag. We'll see. And the last bag of my everyday bag category is the Sac Plat. Again, down here, but I think it's Sac Plat BB. I want that one in monogram. I have also seen it in the epi leather, which I think is beautiful, but I don't necessarily like the pink LV stamp that's on it. I would prefer it to all just have been one color. But I absolutely love the bag. I like the structure. But when I had the on-the-go bag, I noticed that since it's so structured, there's no wiggle room to put things inside of it. And so when I look at the Sac Plat bag, I associate it with the on-the-go bag that I had before. It looks around the same size bag, and instead of being like a horizontal bag, it's like a vertical bag. And so, but I feel like I would run into the same problems, and I am trying to avoid the problems I ran into in the past. I'm trying. Category number 3 is pouches and SLGs. So I have been thinking about repurchasing the multi-pochette accessoire. And the reason I've been thinking about doing so is because I like the individual components as pouches or like a shoulder strap type bag and things like that. But I don't like to wear them all together. But again, with wearing them individually and having the coin purse for coins, I've noticed that my wallet that I currently use, which is the authentic Louis Vuitton key pouch, I use that as a wallet for like my cards and stuff. But I've recently, been using cash, and with the coins and the cash and all that, it's terrible, to be honest. And so I would have a place to put the coins so they don't get in my way that often. So I'm thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure yet. And the next one I've been thinking about is the Toiletry 26. I had one last year, and it went the way of the closet clean out sale. I've been thinking about repurchasing it because when I do carry a bigger bag, like the what's it called? I was just talking about it. The book tote. When I carry a bag like the book tote, I don't have very many pouches to put inside of it to organize my belongings and just the things I don't want rolling around inside the bag. And last but not least is accessories. And the last accessory that I've been thinking about and looking into is the bandolier in black and monogram. I saw one on DHgate for $20 to $30, and I figured that wasn't too bad of a price for it. So that is all for my luxury wish list. And so I wanted to go ahead and go into the updates and all the kind of things. So I'm currently filming this on Wednesday, but obviously you guys won't see it on Friday. And to go into my updates, I kind of have to tell you guys like a story-ish, like, I don't know. But what happened was, I frequently get asked questions about, bags and collaborations and all those kind of things I do. And I would like you guys to know that none of the collaboration I do, I get money from, other than just like the money I get from YouTube. Like, I don't get paid by these brands to do these collaborations, and nor am I promoting these brands. And I say that in the sense of, I am never telling you guys what to do with your money, okay? I'm never telling you guys how to spend your money, where to spend your money, or any of those things. We are all adults here. I get put in my analytics. There is literally no one in my analytics that is younger than 18 years old, which means by state or by, United States laws, we are all adults here, which means that we are liable for our own decisions. Somebody was trying to say that I don't like my collaboration, and if I don't like them, then I'm participating in scams, pretty much being accusatory, meanwhile asking me for advice and information on the company. So I felt like that was real shady, number one. And I felt like, 2, do you want information or do you want to harass me? So here on out, I feel like I have given you guys all the information I can as far as where to locate things, all those kind of things. I have 2 videos on tips on how to use like DHgate, and that applies to all websites like these, like, you know, my channel is based on, and yada 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 yada. So I say all that to say that if DMs are not about the closet clean outs board, then they will no longer be answered, at least not for a while, because you guys would not understand the amount of like, I don't even know, I don't like to call people like names or anything, but like the amount of people I have to deal with just being weird, I'm over it for a while. I am too grown for this mess, these back and forth. I don't go back and forth with my mama, and I ain't going back and forth with y'all. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video, and I hope to see you guys in next Friday's video. All right, bye.